I paid $15,000 by the end of all of it for a course by the Rainmaker family.
Oh my God, look at all those bags.
After bag, after bag, bag, or Rainmaker family ever again, by the way.
I'm gonna need to look up this Rainmaker family. So this might be a long shot, but have you guys heard of this app called TikTok? No, all jokes aside, I know what TikTok is, but I have never been a TikTok user. I created a TikTok account a year or two ago. I just never did anything with it. And then when the potential TikTok ban happened and everybody was losing their minds, I was really intrigued over the idea of why are people so upset about losing TikTok? So when TikTok was no longer banned and I was able to get on it, I decided to actually try to utilize it and see if there was anything about TikTok that I could find beneficial, because it seemed like there were so many people that were upset with losing TikTok. So I started looking for, content that I was interested in, reselling being one of those topics. And much to my surprise, a video came up that just shook me. I've only watched about half of it, and it took only half of this video for me to decide it's something that I want to talk about because I have a lot of opinions. Surprise, surprise, Lindy has opinions. That never happens. So this TikTok user's name is Full On Karen, and I will put a direct link to her TikTok with this video and everything down in my video description. I'll also go ahead and link my TikTok if you want to follow me. I really don't post a lot over there, but maybe if I end up building a following over on TikTok, I'll start posting different kind of content that's not the stuff that you see on YouTube. That might be kind of fun. So from what I've gathered from this video, I have not looked at her other content on TikTok, but it looks like she's a reseller. And she made this video as kind of a PSA, warning people about the dangers of super expensive Amazon courses and the trouble that Amazon sellers can get in regarding Amazon's return policy. So let's watch it together, and I want to interject some of my thoughts about this entire situation because it is not good.
Let's talk Amazon returns, right? We love Amazon. Especially got Prime, it arrives the next day. For years and years and years, you have a lot of small, very small businesses, single proprietor owners selling on Amazon, playing by all the rules, right?
I'm already gonna stop because I already have so much to say. First off, I have a lot of people in my comment section that will come and ask me, why don't you sell this on Amazon? Why don't you do this on Amazon? Why don't you do that on Amazon? Why do you only talk about Facebook? Why do you only talk about eBay? And the fact of the matter is, guys, I don't like Amazon. I've been vocal about it for years. I just don't browbeat it in my videos, but I do not like Amazon. I try to avoid shopping from Amazon as much as I can. I try to go to eBay. I try to go to Walmart.com. I do not like Amazon. I have not been a fan of Amazon since I was an Amazon seller. A lot of my OGs might remember this. I was an Amazon seller. And the way Amazon treats its third-party sellers and the just really scammy things that go on regarding things like IP complaints, restricting of accounts, the automatic restriction of listings for seemingly no reason after you've already sent in a bunch of it into FBA. As a third-party seller, in my opinion, Amazon is shady. I don't like it.
I paid $15,000 by the end of all of it for a course by the Rainmaker family. And the one thing missing in their module and all of their upgrades and teachings was how to avoid return abuse, right? The only thing missing. And it was the only thing that put me under. I'm going to be 47 years old. I have an entrepreneurial spirit. And I decided if I pay for the best information and I do everything I'm told, buy all the upgrades, share the wealth, share my experience, pay it forward, which I did, I'd win. So...
And that's not always the case. That's not always the case. There are so many courses that exist for selling on Amazon. Yes, courses exist for selling on eBay and other various platforms as well, but I have never seen so many selling courses as I have for Amazon. And the fact of the matter is the Amazon selling courses are the most expensive. She just said by the end of all of this, she will be out $15,000 for this. Now, I don't think that that means that the $15,000 was the price of the course. I think the $15,000 is the price of the course plus the losses that she had from Amazon, or maybe the losses that she incurred from having her private label product. I'm not exactly sure. We're going to learn about that. But that is also a preconceived notion that people have, is that the good information is expensive. But I have to tell you guys, from personal experience, sellers that I've talked to, people that have created courses, I know other sellers in this space that have created courses, and they have asked astronomical amounts of money for their courses. And I've even inquired why that much? Why did you pick that number? What makes you qualified to charge that much money for this course? And it was for no other reason than that's what this person wanted. It's not because they had proven tactics. It's not because they had all of the answers and all of the best information from any other course that was on the market. They just wanted $5,000 for their course because that's what they wanted for their course. There was no reason as to why it was worth that much. That's just a number that they pulled out of their butt, and they're like, okay, this is the price I'm going to charge. But I think that as a people, we tend to think that because something is expensive, that the value is there and it is worth it, but that is not always the case.
What I did is it took me a year to launch. I worked with a manufacturer, Mr. Wu, in China, and I created a stroller bag.
Wow. So she's not just a reseller. She like designed and manufactured a product for private label. She literally designed and created a product for Amazon. This lady is something else. I wouldn't have had the guts to do that. So first of all, just brava to her. Like, dang. She really does have the entrepreneurial spirit. The fact that she created a product, jeez.
Let's pick one out here. So, with a huge carabiner that you can attach to your stroller. Huge. So you got like a Bob jogger, big stroller. You can wear it as a backpack. Oh look, sack it. So people were using my stroller bag and returning them after their vacation. One or two, not a problem. But we're talking thousands of lost revenue because mommies and daddies were using my stroller bag and deciding, oh, we used it, no problem. It's Amazon, just return it. Guess what? If it's not an Amazon brand and you return that, your next door neighbor who's running her Amazon business out of her home eats it. Doesn't just have to take the return and eat it, but has to pay for all the return processing, sending it back to me with missing parts, used. Oh, look.
Yeah. And that's something, I think that this is more than just a PSA for sellers to beware of selling on Amazon or things that you do on Amazon or paying for Amazon courses. I also think that this is a little more like a PSA for buyers as well. I think that a lot of people that shop on Amazon see buying an item from Jeff Bezos. Like they think they're buying from Jeff Bezos. Like he's the ultimate eBay seller. And when you buy, you're buying from him on Amazon. You get what I'm saying? But a lot of, the common everyday folk that aren't sellers like we are, they don't realize that they are screwing over a small, privately owned business. A lot of these sellers don't even have LLCs. When I was an Amazon seller, I was still a sole proprietor. When I was an Amazon seller, I didn't have an LLC at the time. True story. Like, you can sell on Amazon without being a legitimate business in the eyes of the federal government. And I think a lot of people that buy on Amazon don't realize this. They think that they're buying from this massive company that can absorb these losses. Not everybody is a massive company that can absorb those losses. The fact that these people were buying her stroller carry backpack contraption. I don't know what to call it, a stroller carry bag. The fact that people were buying her stroller carry bag, taking it on vacation, using it, and then returning it so that they got to use it for free at someone else's cost, it's gross. It's gross is what it is.
Just in case it gets lost and you want your stroller back,
They even put their freaking name on it. They put their name on it and returned it. What jerks.
see, Andrew and Kayla Nelson, thank you so much.
Oh, is she gonna start getting petty? That smile on her face tells me she's gonna start getting petty, and I'm here for it. Let's get petty, girl.
Let's see. Here we go. You don't want to lose your precious stroller, but your gate check tag is still attached. So what I'm doing is I'm making room for my next business adventure, which has nothing to do with Amazon or Rainmaker family ever again, by the way.
I'm gonna need to look up this Rainmaker family. Who's this Rainmaker family? Y'all know who these people are? I'm Googling right now. Rainmaker family, Amazon. I have to restart my computer, but I'm looking up this Rainmaker family as soon as my computer loads back up again. Let's continue.
As I am going through bag after bag.
Oh my God, look at all those bags.
Bag after bag after bag. Bag. So guess what? I'm just letting you know, as Amazon gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and they have their own brand, and these small family businesses are competing with Amazon, and they'll return it instantly, right? You use whatever it is, you walk into Staples, scan the code, you get your money back instantly, maybe in a credit or in 24 hours to your credit card. If you try to return the same item and it's an Amazon brand, they vet the process all the way through. So you don't get your money back right away. They have to receive it. God forbid it gets lost. So if it's an Amazon brand, you might have to wait a minute. But if you're Susie Joe next door, go ahead. Go ahead. It may not look like much to you, but this is $1,000 in lost revenue. I hit my goal. I wanted to make $10,000 in 90 days, and I did it. And then the return abuse started.
Okay, so let's talk about returns just real quick. That's the thing too, and this should honestly be a red flag to any seller when a platform basically covers their own rear before even considering what any kind of policy is going to do to their third-party sellers. If you'll notice, she said, if you buy something that is an Amazon product, it's not as easy. Like if you buy something that's an Amazon product, there's a little bit more hassle to go through with returning. You don't get your money back as soon as you scan the QR code at the UPS store or wherever it is you're returning this item. There's a waiting period where if you buy directly from Amazon itself, the company that can afford to absorb all of these false returns, it's a lot more difficult because Amazon is protecting, number one, Amazon is protecting itself. But if you are a third-party seller, Amazon don't care. Yeah, sure, send it back. Send it back damaged, broken, use and abuse it, do whatever you gotta do, send it back. And then, hey, not only can you send it back and you have 45 to 60 days to send it back, but also as soon as you scan that QR code at the UPS store or wherever you're returning it, we're gonna send that money back instantly to your card. So the third-party seller doesn't even get the privilege to examine the item to make sure that you even sent back the right thing. As an eBay seller, how many of us have been forced to take a return, and when you open that return, it's not even the item that you sold? Raise of hands in the comments. There are shady shoppers out there, people that will buy things. They will return fakes. They will return a brick. They will return an empty bag. And Amazon is by far the worst for this. I know this not from being an Amazon seller, but from buying Amazon returns. I've bought Amazon return truckloads. I've bought Amazon return pallets. I've dug through Amazon bins, and I can tell you, more times than not, you open a box or you open a bag expecting that it's going to be one thing, and it's not, because the shady person that returned it put something else inside the box that they weren't supposed to send. Maybe it's some rocks. Maybe it's a damaged item. Maybe it's something that they used and abused and just put it back in the box and sent it back to get their refund. And there is zero seller protection from Amazon for this. And it's disgusting.
Rainmaker family, it was the only module missing in your $12,000 course.
Okay, it's a $12,000 course. We're looking. Rainmaker family Amazon course. Rainmakerfamily.com. Did you know that 60% of the products sold on Amazon are from small businesses? We're on a mission to help women create financial stability by launching an Amazon brand. Wow. They've been in Apple News, Digital Journal, CEO Weekly, Forbes, and of course, a lot of reviews that are 5 stars. May or may not be true. Buyers beware. Buyers beware. $12,000 course. All right, let's continue.
And then when I got on the Rainmaker family Facebook page to ask questions, and I was really frustrated with the return abuse, which Amazon doesn't even care. I spent hours on the phone proving abuse, and they gave me the middle finger every single time. And when I expressed my frustration, they kicked me off their page, so I couldn't talk anymore.
That's such a red flag. Oh my gosh. So apparently you pay $12,000 for this course. You're able to join a group so that you can ask questions, but the minute it's anything negative, you get kicked out of the group. I mean, they already have your money. They already have your money. What reason do they have to let you stay at that point? That's just... Has anybody heard of the Rainmaker family before? I never have. Let me know down in the comments below if you know anything about them. I am genuinely curious now. Holy cow.
I couldn't ask questions. And they're continuing to take people's money. So this is just your PSA announcement that when you're purchasing someone from Amazon and it's not from big ol' Amazon, please remember that you're purchasing from someone like me who has spent every last dime trying to make a living and bring an income in and contribute to their home so that they can do it and still stay at home and be a mom, which is what I did. So when you buy something, use it and return it, you're hurting someone like me. You're hurting someone like my family. It's stealing. It's stealing. So this return abuse that a lot of people are guilty of, please remember that unless you're ordering from Amazon's brand directly, I mean, use it, return it, I don't care. But please remember that you have small businesses and sole proprietorships, moms, single moms, stay-at-home moms, dads, whoever you are, and every single time you purchase something and you use it, legitimately use it and send it back, you are sinking people like me. 2025 is my year. I am speaking over all of this that I probably have to just give away. So if you want one, reach out. I'm getting this all back in 2025.
Again, I am linking her TikTok down in the video description below. If you want to go support her, go support her. Just my heart is literally breaking for her. It looks to me like she's on the brink of tears. I mean, I would be too. It's not even just about the money. It's about the time. Can you imagine how much time this took to design a product, find a manufacturer, have it manufactured, get it sent into Amazon, do advertising, push sales? You know she had to sink money into advertising because there's no way that an unknown brand new product on Amazon is going to get eyeballs on it. You have to pay to advertise it. The time and the energy it took. And so not only did she waste all of this money, but she wasted all of this time because I don't know about you, but this would put such a bad taste in my mouth. I would not want to sell on Amazon ever again. Even though I put all of that money into a course, I wouldn't want to. It would put such a bad taste in my mouth.
None of this was lost. I paid to learn. And I hope all of you do Amazon returns differently and understand that it is wounding the small business owner. And this is no joke. It is rampant. And now Amazon has to compete with places like Temu. And now I'll shop with Temu. And I shop locally with small businesses.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if I would go so far as to say, okay, I'm going to shop on Temu, because I'm anti-Temu too. For the most part, for about as much as I am anti-Amazon. Some things, you know, you can't help it. Like sometimes there's a particular thing you need or want, and nowadays, come on, you guys, let's be real. We have to shop on price. And a lot of the times, Amazon or Temu is going to be the cheapest. But I don't unnecessarily buy products from these websites. I would much rather shop local. Much rather shop local. That is something that has always been a part of my shopping habit, is to shop local, especially since I started selling like my nuts and my candies and things, because it had me join local communities to sell at the farmers market and to do craft fairs and things like that. It really reinvigorated my love of supporting small business and buying small rather than going to Amazon or Temu or something like that. Even if that small seller bought something on Temu and I want it, I would rather buy it from them than go buy it direct from Temu. Does that make sense? Like I have some friends that will sell items and they will buy from Temu and resell them for a profit. I would rather, if they have a cool item, I would rather buy it from them at a markup than go give my business to Temu. I mean, that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. And she's not wrong in saying that Amazon has already been getting bigger over the last decade. Now it's having to compete with a platform like Temu. And it's only going to get worse.
Amazon screwed me, and they're continuing to do it. So if you don't know about this and you love your Amazon Prime, please be careful. Please have mercy on us, because this was thousands of dollars in lost revenue, and Amazon does not give two shits. So I'm asking you from the bottom of my heart to reconsider a return if you have legitimately used it, because even if you haven't and you sent it back, it costs the seller just as much, if not more, because then they have to send it back to the warehouse to integrate it back into their storehouses and supplies. Thanks.
And I think that that's something else that we also forget as a customer returning items, how expensive it is to return something. You might not, you know, see a cost when you return something. You might even purposefully select a return option so that you don't have to pay any shipping out of pocket, but somebody has to pay for it. And it sure is not going to be Amazon. Amazon's not going to eat that. Amazon's not going to eat that. The third-party seller that you're screwing over is going to eat it. And it's just, God, I feel so bad for her. But she does definitely seem like the person that is not going to be knocked down and not get back up. I think she might have posted kind of an update video on her TikTok. So again, I will link it below if you want to go check her out and kind of see where her story is going from here. It's not the mistakes that define us. It's how we move on from it and we learn. She said that she spent $15,000 on an education. I could not agree more. As a lot of you know, I got in over my head with a brick and mortar store, and that was a very, very expensive education as well. I made money for a while until I didn't, and then it became a very expensive education. But it's not how fabulously we fail. It's how we get back up and keep going. So again, buyer beware. If you are looking into some sort of a course, make sure that it is vetted. Don't buy the most expensive course just because it's expensive and there is a perceived value. I promise you that anything that you want to learn, you can probably find free on the internet if you're looking hard enough. Thank you guys again so much for watching. If you liked this kind of video, the fastest way to let me know is to hit that thumbs up. I really enjoyed doing a video like this, so I might have some more coming down the pike in the future. So if you liked it, hit the thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments below. Again, please feel free to check the video description. I always put a lot of information in there, including all of my platform links, my Facebook page, my Nut and Candy website, my eBay store, and I will also link my TikTok and Full On Karen's TikTok down in the video description below if you want to give her or I a follow. Please remember to subscribe if you have not already and ring the notification bell. That way you're notified whenever I post my next video. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Be safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.